Yeah, first of all people in the world have to know that you are sitting here and disobeying every order, every rule, and everything what we have to do on the island. Because everything what you do is only fraud. And that's what's holding us up in the world. The whole world has to suffer because you are frauding. Everything against the law, not paying this, try to steal this, walking with wrong names. Everything is stinking in myself. I don't like to be stink as a king. And people who are going every time in fraud. So if you want to heal the world around you, you all have to know it's only fraud. Fraud means that you are stealing things in a hotel, holding a hotel that's not yours, try to steal the houses on the island, try to steal companies on the island. Everything was not in your identity you are doing. Blocking the ways of me daily by going out, even to the supermarket, you blocking my way. Even for talking, you are blocking my way. These are things that make you Negro. And don't be happy with your blackness around you all day. Because you know what color blackness also have. A lot of shit. Shit is things that are burning in your body and then it comes out. And then you bring it to the toilet. And that's what you are. Also a thing that's not necessary in the world for God. I'm being on the Tafel by you, sitting watching you doing a lot of shit that I not can handle anymore. Watching you as a king, what you are doing wrong in our system. But every day I see you only black coming here and become blacker by the day. And those whites who are too white are also giving up. And that's nothing for them. Don't forget the chicken and white also. Super white. Super white is not the best thing. Super white is that people walk over you like me. Like nothing you are. And that's what I'm dealing today with. If you come and do those things, don't think that you have the best life of the day of your life or whatever you think. The best in life you don't get. Even by letting me sitting here, I watch you. Why this thing is not going forward, this room. You like me in this room, means that you are a really dirty, filthy man. If you like me sitting here and say that I'm a neighbor of you. Because you like to wear Versace with a neighbor like me next to you. You like to wear the best costume and think that you are a leader with folks like me around in your country. Means that you are filthy. If you want to go forward, make sure that the neighbor also go forward. Not that the neighbor is a record like me in my city. Like you made of it. This is how you are thinking that you are the leader of the country. And I'm sitting and watching why this thing has never went forward. Daily teasing, hanging over me. It's not the deal here. Try to steal a farm and come and stand here with a cow name, of a horse name, or a chicken name that you made me have. It's not the deal here. Not standing in your right identity. Just showing me how filthy you want to be. How slaughtered you want to be, like that fucking standing here like a cow or a chicken. It's like in the end you want to be slaughtered. I don't know why you folks are laughing yourself with this. I don't know why you folks are thinking that you have a new day with this. My way is not sometimes nice. Sometimes I go in the country and I sit like this before I start to shoot everything. I'm a soldier. I watch the fucking neighborhood, how they react, how they are doing, how they are living. And then the order comes that they start bombing our earth. And then I have to agree yes or no. These things happen many times for me in the past. All this history about war is that I'm sitting sometimes in this watching the movie. If you are a nice country, I'm sitting in the palace and watching it. But if you come to disagree everything, I'm sitting like this and watching the movie. Sometimes I was not sitting exactly like this, but with reporters, Libanon, in those places, ugly houses, a lot of antennas and other wires. Watching how you like to hold there another land leader and think you can become rich from this. And soon when things are really getting dirty and smelling, I agree for them to bomb you. To bomb the hell out of you. Because you don't want to learn, you don't want to start. There's a lot of things to do with shampoo when you belong. You don't want to clean yourself. And now today you are sitting and maybe bringing this environment over that you are maybe from the government that is sitting around me or you maybe, I don't know what you are. But maybe some of you are from Lebanon. And you come here to learn to do right. But here you start your tactics again. How to fool someone not paying the rent. How to fool someone by stealing their identity and names. How to fool someone but not talking the daily talk of the country. The daily problem you don't want to solve. You want to bring another game into it. Just stuck in bullshit, rubbish. Most times it's how is with this one, how is with this one, and all the bullshit. No. Knowledge in the front. Teach on the front. Try to laugh with your bullshit. Every talk that you have is not interesting for people like me who wants to go forward or work or do whatever they need to do to have a normal life beginning in the morning again. I come here and leaders are here suffering each other out. Not eating healthy, nothing at all. Stealing and try to be. Nothing is healthy for you here. I really am ashamed of you. Ashamed that you are coming here and say that I'm the leader who's supposed to sit like this and you are sitting in the tower yourself for the channel. At the television station you sit yourself behind a nice decor and thinking that you have it. How filthy are you for real with this fraud? But if I make this step to go sit in the television station, that's a step that a lot of people have to fall. This whole block has to fall. All liars, all fraud. All fraud. And it's really a nasty black and a nasty white standing here in this block from this house to the television studio. These people, all in this pack, they all need to fall. With their filthiness, even with their filthy underwear and bullshit. Try to come here and make me filthy that I'm saying it. That's how you like to fight. When I say something filthy about you, you come here to try to destroy my life again. I'm building this thing easy up, and some of you don't want to listen sometimes. You also sitting there trying to get a lot of face taken, stealing products that are coming in. Sometimes you're stealing not from me, you're stealing from people from Turkey. I give him the product line, the brands, And you like to steal from them and make sure that they not can come and talk how they have to use it and how they have to deal with this. Their shampoo you stealing, their clothing, even survival clothing of them. They don't know what to do with it. I need to explain them what to do with it. But you stealing it already and bring it to another country, like Holland or whatever. That's your deal. You sitting and making everything impossible for people. And with your stealing club in Holland, you come with this again. I'm gonna wash this dirt from me now away. This dirt that you bring and all the things over me. Yeah. It's a lot of shit. So I don't know how you sitting here and thinking that you have. I just want to let the world know that everything that's making you miserable today, if you are sick, just say these niggas or these whites here, or the whites also, are doing fraud. And then you heal again. Because I'm giving you Kung Fu lesson. Heal every day that they are frauding with names, frauding with style, frauding by stealing, frauding by sitting down and try to take over a spirit and mind and body from a king. That's the most ugliest fraud that you can sit out. Try to do all day. Try to take my image over you. Try to take my spirit over you. And hope that you are talking the same thing what I'm talking now. Tomorrow for you maybe. Tomorrow you want my lecture again. To know it before I'm gonna talk. Those things you think that you make you a leader. So leading is not coming from your natural yourself. I see. If you would like to be a leader, tell how natural you want to be, but you have nothing to do in this country. It's not yours, so why should you? But why don't you go tell how you like your country to be? Then you are leading a lot of shit already. Yeah. So how filthy you like to sit here and play with you? Daily I see things, daily I feel things. And I'm still not talking what I like to talk. Give me camera 40. If you watch camera 40, maybe now and they are maybe cutting this in the studio. These folks, what they are doing, try to be boss over me. I don't understand why a nigga like them can sit in my first house. Is that healthy for your mind? It's the biggest shame on the world that you can do this. Daily you are stopping people who can come here and buy a ticket to get their names and their things from the past. What they done in acting and all the names what they are doing or whatever you do, minister, whatever. And they are blocking this way for you. Because here you come to sit 157 with me. Buy this thing and go down again. And this nigga wants to sit around here and stop this whole business for me. He's the one stopping everything on the island. Because here you can find out who you are if you are a member of this, in this house, January 40. Why this nigga wants to sit here and making me not come to him and say to him, go away. Because he's threatening maybe a lot of things downstairs. But when I come to talk, he's maybe cutting a woman. Is that this nigga style? Is that how a nigga wants to deal here? The whole world has to know that he is maybe doing this in my mind. Maybe I'm fantasizing that he's maybe cutting. But he's threatening somewhere something. So what are you threatening by sitting here and blocking the whole membership of my government? When people come down to the hotel, I say, let's sit here for 5 minutes. Give them a ticket from $125 or whatever, $50. I say, go to the bank and find out your name and everything. Then they know if they were Michael Douglas or whatever they are. Then they know what kind of movie they played, what kind of seat they have in the government, what kind of business they are in, and those things. But this nigga wants to stop the whole membership from this thing. Like sitting here and make this his house. I have to talk with a nigga like this, who's threatening me on the other side. And sitting here and have the power to do this. It's not nice to step to a nigga like this and maybe somebody's getting caught and you see something bleeding coming up. That's the horrible thought of me. And then I have to explain this nigga that he was maybe in a horror movie. Okay. Because this nigga was maybe doing horror movie and he don't understand himself what he said. Can be that he went through a low style choosing this thing. Can it be? So you nigga are doing sometimes things that you don't want to think farther while you are doing this thing. Is it not that you sitting maybe next to me because you are in a horror movie and that you maybe have traumas in the future? So I want this nigga to be wake up. That he's maybe having movies that are maybe dirty and filthy and horror. The other one also maybe. Are you not the ones who are playing Chucky wanna play? Or you are playing the true game for your Olympics? With your filthy leader coming from the other side who is a woman, that is not the deal that a woman can do. But you play the filthy game that you want to put a woman and come to lead and try to win a man because I'm very quiet and talking. That's what you normally you want to do. That's where you came from. Sometimes I also have my own. But it's a filthy fraud what you are doing. If I come to say something, he's going down and he's going to sit there. I say, I have nothing to do with it. But when he's in a horror movie, he can maybe change his mind when he's walking to the door and maybe cut something. Oh. Because I know those traumas, I know people are not good in the head anymore. Okay. So I hope that you think before you come here and making your stupid mistakes on crime. Are you maybe standing in a movie and doing crime that you have maybe lost in your mind that you are doing crime? That you're always doing this part of the role. Because maybe in the beginning we got you already doing this a little bit. And says, are you good in it? Okay. So I hope that you maybe stand the normal and 100% what you're doing here. Instead of making jokes all day and maybe being hurt unnecessary, maybe that you are an artist in lying and doing crime all day. That you are a good criminal, or that you are making fraud movies, or that you are standing in a position doing fraud. You ugly Patrick, I think that you have always a bad role. Because your head is a little bit ugly. But now we are serious talking before you come to your movie set maybe. Okay? And then you have to be normal before you come in the set. You are a guy that we always want to destroy. My guy is like, is he one? Is he maybe a little Hogan who's trying to save every time someone? Only if he has a good moment in his life. Otherwise we want to destroy him also every time. Is that maybe your God? Can be because someone has to do it. Then why are you not proud that you are maybe the one who is always getting destroyed? If I'm the one who's always getting destroyed, I say I'm destroyed. Just destroy me because I'm fucked up. I kill everything. I'm not good in my head, maybe. Nobody's laughing. I'll shut up, you bitch. There's a nigga talking before she knows what we are doing here. Someone who sitting here and try to heal herself. And you shut up, nigga. I want to say that's just a nigga sitting here. Those things that make slaves. I make a slave out of you, woman. Shut up. You're not a healthy white woman thinking. This thing is a sickness that she is doing by holding my credit card. Coming, you know. But people have a lot, this thing. Everyone has maybe a linker inside. Then they hold maybe something worthless from you. Worth it all. But a woman talking like this, without knowing that sometimes 3 people are in someone, you have maybe 6 people in yourself, woman. So you're not doing crazy, not ordering everything right. If you are one normal person, you will order this thing in 1 second. Boom. I wash those papers in a nicer way, in a better way. Niggas have 60 people in themselves and don't know how to work sometimes. Yeah, she is always coming for a slave role also, right? You want to play slave in a movie. That's everything what they want. And now you want to make up your normal. I'll be happy that you are want to be a slave. And I'm the one who's always saying to slaves, get the fuck out of here. Not gonna help it. And I like it this way because I have to do a lot of things. I have to calculate a lot of things. So you can watch this thing before we all kind of filthy. I'm gonna take a shower. Because a lot of people wanted to be me yesterday. And now I'll be nightmare to me. You want to nightmare? I know what you mean. Stop holding the credit card or something. Because maybe I'm going to think that you are maybe coming here inside and you didn't do nothing at all, never. You never made a move, but they give you a credit card because you are the one with nothing in this thing. Right now you have to come here. You can say maybe I'm stuck or maybe I want a place. Or maybe you have a little bit something. I'm not coming here to destroy everything already. I'll go home if you have nothing to do with it. You can watch this on can you shut up? Any niggas want to be leading. Shut up and sit down and watch it for once. You don't have to show people that you are responsible by holding this woman from them or something that they are gonna feel that you are coming in their system. You don't need this bullshit. It's child's play. When I'm doing a meeting and you holding a woman that you have maybe a feeling to get over me. A nigga with no style. Or you white with no style. Because the white standing behind and laughing. I have nothing to laugh at this bullshit. It's already proven 1,000 times that it's possible. But most times a guy comes down and cuts your neck. And that's the real thing. Okay? So watch also the consequences. Normally when I'm standing doing a meeting, I'm feeling something is wrong. I put my things down. I say, give me a camera, why are this one? Oh, and my hunch is saying he's maybe in this room. And then I'll come and cut your fucking neck through. And then it's over with you, nigga. Alright. That's the best thing to do sometimes. So wake up what you are doing. With your upbeat. That's what the kind of movies you will get maybe 5 times. And then you can run away maybe. Maybe you don't get a movie at all. So don't think that you have to.